Hello, guys. All right, what's up? What's up, guys? All right, y'all, how are you all today? Are we having a good day? I hope we are having a good day. Let me get myself settled here. And today we're going to be talking about the blues. I see we have 2 million people here. That's great. So I'm going to be waiting for you guys to pop up. Please say hi if you're already online there, so I know who you are. Another happy Friday today. So say hi, guys. We're going to talk about the blues today and incorporating the blues phrasing in your tunes, in your soloing. So this is going to be quite fun. This here, as you can see, is my practice space. Right there behind me is a mural of pictures. Rodolfo, check, hello, what's up? All right. Zolt Homoki, hi. All right, we had 5 people. Now we just lost 2. It's horrible. Okay, guys, so the blues. The blues is basically this. That's the blues in a couple of notes. Here, this is also the blues. So these phrases are interesting because you can actually use them over any chord within the same key, like within all the chords of the key of B flat. For example, I have a 2-5-1 in B flat. I can actually use the B flat blues scale over the whole 2-5-1. Here's a jazz approach to it. Okay, now here's a blues approach. Also, we should note the blues progression before we even get started. 12-bar blues progression. You got 1, 2, 1. questions. All right, or else I'm just gonna be playing here. I'm gonna be playing the blues. So you guys got any questions? All right. So here we go. Brother, on Anubhav. Happening here is we got the blues progression in B flat. You got first chord, second, so number of bars, 3 bars, 4. Next set of bars, 5, 6, 7. Here's just a B flat again, but with the bass on the 5th because it came from the 4th degree, sharp, and then I end up back on 1, bass on the 5th. And then I go down chromatically to the G7, and finally end on the 2-5-1. And turn around, 1, For example. That's the characteristic of the blues, is that repetition. You gotta have that same phrase. Every blues is like that. And we have to try to respect that as much as we can. So throw in a phrase and repeating it, like that one. Yeah, let's talk about that outside. Yes, there's some great ideas, but there's places though. There's the best places to do outsideness, and those are in the cadences. For example, here's the blues progression, and I'm going to throw outside phrases just at the preparation for release. Okay, whenever you have preparation for release, you go outside. Usually, the example I'm going to use right now is just shifting the whole scale, half step up or half step down. And then you release it at the right time. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Here. See there? I'm playing a B major triad. And back to B flat. Right? There. Here I'm at the 5 chord, right at the top of the form. So see what I mean? Right there is, thank you, bro. Oh, rare guitars. Is that, yeah, Mark, right? Hollywood rare guitars. So again, here we go. Blues progression, outside playing. 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, at the 2-5-1, and then you go half step up. What's happening is doing what I said at the beginning of the lesson, which was to use a blues scale phrase over the entire 2-5-1. You don't have to think jazzy when you have 2-5-1 in the blues. You don't have to think C minor like, and then F. you can just think the whole thing like B flat pentatonic. So you got that. So I did. So we got a question here, Carlos. Oi, Felipe, muito obrigado por todas as aulas. Seu conteúdo é excelente. Tem uma pergunta. Como fazer para soar blues em temas que são necessariamente blues? Tipo. Você usa a escala de blues. The essence of the blues is the blue note. The blue note is right here, between the second and the third, or between the fourth and the fifth. So between the second and the third, you can have it ascending like this. That's the blue note. Or coming down. It's all those microtones that you can reach between the flat 3 and the third. Right? Or the microtones reaching down to the ninth. And then you also have the blue note between the 4 and the 5. So it could be coming down like this. Or going up. Right? So you try to incorporate that phrasing. For example, I was just practicing Cherokee, and you can like play a lot of blues lines in that Cherokee, although it's a major 7 tune, right? You got that. Whatever happens, you can always throw these types of phrases, you know, or like, that's one. Again. That's a classic phrase, right? Idea. Does that answer the question a little bit? Just use blues phrases. Like on Cherokee, you got that. No, you can throw it anywhere. The essence of the blues is that blue note, is the minor third over a major chord. But it can never be a pure minor third. It has to be a minor third bending up, like and this relationship between 4 and 3 is always very present in the blues. So I'm going to play another round of blues as you guys are thinking of some questions or whatnot. Again, the idea of this live is for me to just share with you my practicing sometimes. I don't like to prepare a lesson. I'm just opening my practice, and you guys are welcome to ask. So here's a little blues head, very simple. It goes like this. that's it, guys. Any other questions or interaction? Here's a blues lick that I like to use sometimes, based on the Mixolydian scale. You do the sixes. You know the sixes. This is a piano lick going like this. You guys should all be able to do this because this is just a very useful. This is a very common phrase. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the fifth, respond with the third. Chicken picking. Fourth, respond with the ninth. Third, respond with the tonic. So, and then the blues phrase. Again, seventh, tonic, and then. So, now the favorite part. I love that one. It's jazzy. It goes away from the blues a little bit into a jazzy, more like vocabulary. So then I go. That right there is sliding to the third and responding with a tonic. So I'm always playing chord tones. I'm always going. Right? Always focusing my note choices on the B flat chord tones. So I got. Question, guys. Questions. Did you guys understand that phrase? Did you guys all watch the Michael Jackson video, by the way? I'm going to make a little marketing here, but I recorded a Michael Jackson video in the channel for the tune. The tune was Human Nature, and everybody liked it. So you got to like it too. Here's another blues phrase that I like to use. This is kind of a shred type of phrase based on this shape right here. On one string you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4. And another, how can you spice up your playing when playing with rock blues players? Well, you can spice it up using chromatics, like chromatic approaches and blues scales. Everything that I'm using here, I think, can be used in the rock blues situation. Try using chromatics. Go to the bebop lesson. There's 3 or 4 videos that I talk about bebop in 4 steps, 4 videos. And I explain extensively with a lot of examples the use of chromaticism. So you can mix blues and jazz in the same thing. And it will work if you do it tastefully. Don't do it too much, but insert a little chromatic here and there, like this, for example. I just played that phrase. You know chromatic? Right? Here's another chromatic. Every time you have 2 notes that are whole step apart, 7 and tonic, you can do that. You can connect them, making sure the chromatic is on the upbeat. Here's an example, exercise everybody should do. I'm just adding that note to get the feeling of using it, so that whenever you want to play a lower line, right? So I'm always using those chromatics to connect the notes, but always focusing though for the beat to be on the chord tones, right? Okay. Does that help? Here is some more. Here's the example I was working on: 1, 3, 4, and then sharp 4, 5, and 7. That's the authentic blues scale right there. It's like a pentatonic with the sharp 4. So you got this. Take it up the octave. Up the octave. So that's a phrase that always works, you know, if you want to shred. I'm using a lot of pull-offs here. All right. But here's the essence. The one of the blues phrase I like to use the most is this one. Again. Again. Pick that up, guys. You can always end a solo and a phrase with that. It goes perfect in jazz situations because jazz and blues, they are part of the same past. You know, they have the same ground, you know, so the blues phrasing is very welcome in the jazz phrasing. So I'm going to play over the chords of Cherokee real quick, and I'm going to try to incorporate some blues phrases at the closures, okay? Here we go. For example, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here goes the blues. There it is. Yeah, song named Cherokee. So yeah, not sure if you saw that. I tried to incorporate a couple, just one time at least I got it, which was at the end of the 251. Right there. At the end of these phrases, I try to use a little blues phrase because it just always fits so well. You know, like this one. This is one of my favorite ones. Or sometimes I use the sixth, like that. Or see? Yeah. Does that make sense, guys? Here's another tune. For example, they can't take that away from me. I even sing that. It's the way you wear your hat, the way you sing of key, the memory of all that. No, no, they can't take that away from me. The way your smile just beam, the way you dance till 3, the way you haunt my dreams. No, no, they can't take that away from me. You're always there for me again on the bumpy road of love. Though I always see the memory of, sorry about that, the way you hold your knife, the way you sing of key, the way you change my life. Can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me. I wanted to do that's a phrase I got from Pasquale Grasso. Goes like this. I was thinking of right now 2 5 1 5 2 4. I was thinking of B flat 7, and I started like this, and then see, it always goes chromatic and answers. In my note choice here, I'm trying to outline a B flat dominant. So between tonic and ninth, and then. This is the kind of stuff that you should do for hours to really get the hang of the instrument and playing, improvising. Think about a chord, B flat 7, and then practice playing a line like this. Here I won't even use chromatic because I'm between a 3rd and a 5th. There's no space for chromatic, so I'm going to go. For every situation, the fingering is going to be different. Yeah? Now how about here? This is difficult stuff, but this is what good practicing is made of. Is like pointing, finding a line, finding an idea, and running it through all over the neck, all the possibilities, so you can really get it under your fingers, like this one. One more time. Make sure these top notes here, there, and there, they always belong to the chord, or at least a 6th or a 7th, or a 9th. I mean, they just can never be like a neighboring note. It has to be either an extension or a chord tone, never a 4th, for example, or a chromatic. See? else? Live is coming. Well, not yet. We've got 20 more minutes still. But how is the sound? How is the signal? Is everything okay, guys? Any more questions? Okay. So that's the blues, guys. Just maybe I can throw you one more phrase. Here's a George Benson phrase, which I actually turned into a blues head. It goes like this. That's a genius phrase, in my opinion. So again, the downbeat is on the third. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here, you're connecting the leading tone to the fifth. Backed up by the sixth, and then, so I'm hammering onto the ninth and pulling off from the minor third, but keeping the major third ringing. See? And then to finalize, I hit the tonic with a 4, 3, 4, 3. So I got this. George Benson phrase, which I decided to sort of turn it into a blues melody. Sometimes I use that as a melody, and it sounds real cool. So this is the kind of stuff you want to be turned on to. Learn the phrase, but analyze it, understand it. So that stuff like that may come in through your playing. In order to do that, you have to understand what this is. Okay, questions, guys? The phone just rang, so I had to pick it up. So here we have maybe another blues lick. I already showed you that. Right? The blues usually uses the 6. The 6 is very common. Play like a blues scale without a 7, but with a 6. Like a minor major 6 pentatonic, like this. And sometimes you can play the blues using the major scale, the major ninth. Right? Yeah, guys, so that's the subject for today. I see you guys ain't talking much. Please say something out there so I know you're here. So yeah, I was practicing really playing over Cherokee today is what I was sort of into. But I guess we could do a little more blues. Here's another little blues cool lick. Whenever you're on the one part, you can go. And then take it to here. I'm using flat strings here. I'm using for that woody type of sound. That's the flat strings. So that's one thing you should always incorporate. Yeah, guys. Well, getting to the end of the live here. I see you guys are kind of quiet today, but I hope you have enjoyed some of these ideas. This live is going to stay up, so you can always go back and check. I went through about 3 or 4 little phrases slowly, and talked about the application of these phrases over progressions like 2-5-1 or whatever. You can always do that. Use the blues scale over progressions with more than one chord, and use just the blues scale from that key center, and it tends to work very well. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to be here every Friday. You're welcome to make a donation before we finish. In that little cash little button down there, you can always click on it, and it will guide you. Or in my PayPal, which is my email. But yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna be getting out early today. We still have 15 more minutes. I'm just kind of feeling kind of lost now. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna take a break for now, and I'll be seeing you next week. Okay? See you later, guys.